What if you could cultivate a thriving, productive garden with less effort, less weeding, and absolutely no digging? Today I'm sharing the simple, natural technique that enriches your soil, boosts plant growth, and honestly, leaves you more time to actually enjoy your harvest. This isn't just gardening, it's a complete soil transformation that will, well, revolutionize how you think about building healthy living earth. For generations, we've been told that good gardening requires backbreaking digging, tilling, and turning the soil. But here's the truth that might surprise you. Every time you dig, you're actually disrupting a complex underground ecosystem that took years to establish. When you till your soil, you're breaking apart the delicate fungal networks that help plants communicate and share nutrients. You're also bringing weed seeds to the surface, compacting the soil structure, and destroying the natural layers that earthworms and beneficial microorganisms have carefully created. Think about it this way. In nature, nobody digs the forest floor, yet it produces the most fertile, rich soil on Earth. The secret lies in how organic matter naturally decomposes on top of the soil, feeding everything below without disruption. This is exactly what we're going to replicate in your garden using the powerful combination of manure and cardboard. The beauty of layering manure under cardboard lies in its elegant simplicity and the incredible biological processes it sets in motion. When you place cardboard directly on top of grass or weeds, you're creating an impermeable barrier that slowly decomposes while smothering everything underneath. The cardboard acts like a natural weed suppressant, gradually breaking down over 12 to 18 months and feeding the soil biology in the process. But here's where the magic really happens. By placing well-aged manure underneath that cardboard layer, you're creating a nutrient-rich environment that feeds both the decomposing cardboard and the soil organisms below. As the cardboard slowly breaks down, it allows nutrients from the manure to filter through at just the right pace. Meanwhile, earthworms are having a feast underneath, creating channels for air and water while depositing their nutrient-rich castings throughout the soil profile. The manure provides immediate slow-release nutrition, while the cardboard ensures that nutrients don't leach away too quickly. This creates what I call a living soil sandwich, a perfectly balanced system where organic matter feeds the soil food web, which in turn feeds your plants. The result is soil that becomes more fertile, better draining, and more water retentive with each passing season. Creating your own no-dig beds using this method is surprisingly straightforward, but the details matter for optimal results. Start by selecting well-composted manure. Fresh manure can burn plants and attract pests, so make sure yours has aged for at least 6 months. Horse, cow, or sheep manure work beautifully, and many farms are happy to deliver aged manure directly to your garden. Begin by mowing or cutting down any grass or weeds in your designated bed area, but leave the roots intact. They'll feed the soil organisms as they decompose. Spread a generous 3 to 4 inch layer of aged manure directly over this area, covering every square inch. The thickness is crucial because you want enough organic matter to feed the soil biology throughout the entire decomposition process. Next comes the cardboard layer, and this is where attention to detail pays off. Use plain cardboard without glossy printing or plastic tape. Moving boxes from your local store work perfectly. Overlap the cardboard pieces by at least 6 inches to prevent weeds from finding gaps. Water each layer of cardboard thoroughly as you lay it down. Wet cardboard molds to the ground better and begins decomposing immediately. Once your entire bed is covered, give the whole area a deep watering to activate the decomposition process. The transformation that follows is nothing short of remarkable, though it requires patience to fully appreciate. Within the first few weeks, you'll notice the cardboard beginning to soften and conform to the ground contours. Earthworms will start congregating underneath, and beneficial fungi will begin colonizing both the manure and cardboard layers. By month 3, you can plant directly through the cardboard by cutting small X-shaped holes and adding compost around each plant. The cardboard will be soft enough to penetrate easily, but still intact enough to suppress weeds. Your plants will thrive because their roots have immediate access to the rich manure below, while the cardboard continues protecting against competition from weeds. After 6 months, you'll discover soil that's dramatically improved in both structure and fertility. The once compacted earth will be loose and crumbly, teeming with earthworms and beneficial insects. Water penetration will be noticeably better, and during dry spells, your soil will retain moisture far longer than conventional beds. Most gardeners are amazed to find that their soil has literally doubled in depth, as organic matter incorporation creates new topsoil layers. While this method works beautifully in most situations, understanding how to adapt it to your specific conditions ensures maximum success. In very wet climates, consider adding a layer of coarse organic matter like wood chips on top of the cardboard to improve drainage and prevent the area from becoming waterlogged. For extremely sandy soils, mixing some clay-rich compost with your manure layer helps improve water retention. If you're concerned about attracting rodents, stick with well-aged manure and avoid fresh kitchen scraps in the initial layers. The decomposed organic matter is less attractive to pests while still providing excellent nutrition. For areas with persistent perennial weeds like dandelions or bindweed, you might need to use a double layer of cardboard and wait a full growing season before planting to ensure complete suppression. One of my favorite advanced techniques is creating living mulch pathways between beds using the same cardboard and manure method, then seeding with low-growing herbs like thyme or oregano. This creates a cohesive garden ecosystem where beneficial insects thrive, and soil improvement continues throughout your entire growing space. Remember, this is a long-term soil building strategy that gets better with time. Each year, simply add new layers of organic mulch on top of your established beds, and your soil will continue improving indefinitely. You're not just growing plants, you're cultivating a living ecosystem that will reward you with increasingly bountiful harvests year after year. Ready to transform your garden into a thriving, low-maintenance paradise? Start your no-dig journey today. And don't forget to subscribe to the Living Soil Lab for more game-changing techniques that make gardening easier and more rewarding. Share this video with fellow gardeners who are ready to ditch the shovel and embrace the power of working with nature instead of against it.